Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD campaign. Here today, we're going to be starting episode 5 of my Kingdom of Poland series. We're going to be declaring war upon the Teutonic Order. The Teutonic Order are a shadow of their former selves, run by drunkards and fools. They raid our territory and can't hold a strong Christian Catholic dominance in the Baltic. Constant wars with Lithuania. They need to be put down, and we need to install our own Teutonic Order up in the north. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best way to ensure more content is to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. Feel free to leave a dislike if you're not enjoying it, of course. So in today's episode, we're going to be throwing out the Teutonic Order. We've even brought some of our own dismounted Templar Knights and Hospitallers to our side to fight against them, and we'll overthrow them here today and finally have a strong, united Catholic control in the Baltic. So we're going to be going after the Teutonic Order, then the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. I have plans to overthrow the Holy Roman Empire as well. I have alliances with the majority of their vassals, so hopefully if I declare a war upon them, all their vassals will be liberated, or their puppets will become independent kingdoms, and then King Leszek can claim himself to be the new Holy Roman Emperor. And then we might have a crusade down in the Middle East, go take Jerusalem or something. So in the last episode, we officially became the Kingdom of Poland, of course. We own territory in Ruthenia, Bohemia, Hungary, and Pomerania. We're currently at war with Cilicia. Norway, do they want peace? And the Marinid Sultanate as well. Okay, this is how the European map now stands. Mostly it's a Catholic control in Spain. England is quite massive. They own France under William. Holy Roman Empire is still quite strong, but mostly relying on their vassals. And the Kingdom of Hungary has been really pushed back. Oh, they've actually pushed to the side there. Oh, okay, we've got to keep an eye up on that. So here's Krakow, here's our territory in Ruthenia, here's Posen, Prague, and Dansk, and whatnot. So, let's get stuck into today's episode. Gotta say a huge thank you to the 1212 AD mod team, of course, once again, for making this series possible. This series will end, unfortunately, in the not too soon future. So, let me know what you'd like me to replace it with. It doesn't necessarily have to be 1212 AD, it can be a strategy game, but it could be more Total War campaigns on the channel. So, we're going to negotiate with the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, the Baltic pagans, to join their war against the the Teutonic Order, rather. And Arnold is currently their High Master. So, let's negotiate with the Lithuanians. I will join their war. And, let's do this. Rejected? Oh, come off it. Do I have to give you a little cheeky payment? And now they've accepted for 500. We're currently in a bit of a deficit at the moment, and that's even shot up because we don't have trade. However, we're going to destroy this full stack here with Emmerich. We're going to take this city, and we've also got a army near Riga. We have Leszek here, of course, with the White Eagles Risers. We have Conrad, my brother, the first among the Piasts. We've also got a secondary army here, and we have another army in Krakow, slowly but surely getting recruited. So, let's charge with the king. The Teutonic Order have now fled further south, and there's not really too much we can do, which is a bit of a shame. Damn it. Okay, so we're going to try and push up and try and run these guys down as best we can. We'll try and, push where we can. We can't get any further down. Okay, so we've got this army here in Riga. That's fine. Cool. Well, let's end the turn and continue and see how the Teutonic Order reacts. Looking at that army build, we're going to have to watch out for their very heavy Catholic cavalry. They've got some really good charge bonuses, the Teutonic Order. So we're going to have to push... probably going to have to try and push them away from their city. Oh, it's going to be a siege. They've rallied in. Okay, that's interesting. We're going to be able to push into Riga, their castle capital, quite easily. Let's just hope no other Christian factions sort of jump up against me and sort of war deck me. Okay, we're slowly but surely waiting to the top of the turn. Good. Disease spreads. Not really good, I guess. Okay, so it's currently winter now, so we're going to have to do a winter siege, which is a pain. In the south here, in the north rather, in Riga, that's going to be fine, because we're going to come up against very limited opposition. So let's build some siege equipment here now, in Riga. We have my assassin here, which I can probably push south. My spy here is currently in Lithuania, and I'm tempted to maybe give it one turn before we go for the siege, because we're just going to suffer winter attrition. So I want to try and take Riga as quickly as possible to stop them getting any more armies. Okay, cool. So have we changed our papal standing? No, it's still at 6. It's when we start executing the Teutonic Order. So looking at this army build, they have 2 units of swordsmen, 2 archers, Prussian, 2 crossbowmen, a lot of Prussian raiders, but they do have an abundance of cavalry, the legacy of Rome. I did mention that they would have superior cavalry. Okay, so we're going to give it one turn before we besiege the full stack in their city. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. Cilicia has been destroyed now. Mission failed. Oh, we've displeased His Holiness. Okay, so how many men died in that winter siege? 354. Crikey, mate. That's a hell of a lot. Oh, we're going to have to siege them out here. Okay. That's an interesting one. Okay. Well, let's continue our own siege here. Looks like they're going to stand and fight. Let's push in here now with the king. And go with some that. Whoa, okay. It's really not in our favour. That's surprising. Why is that? I can see they have a decent amount of reinforcements. But it's gonna be a crazy siege here. Oh, okay. We're gonna continue it then. We might need this reinforcing army. So let's take Riga now, as I only want to play one battle against the Teutonic Order here today. Riga has been taken with high losses. As long as we don't lose the entirety of any of our units, it's actually not too bad. So let's occupy straight up, as they are a Catholic kingdom, of course. And nothing's really changed. Okay, so let's repair the trading docks. Let's break down the baker. And let's keep the Catholic monastery here as well. And we'll repair... Hang on, we probably should repair... Oh, okay, we don't have the funds. Okay, cool. Let's break that down. We'll move my... We'll move my spy down here to see what's up. And we'll push you here as well. Okay, we're making some decent money here, which is good. Right, we need another army here. Oh, we just don't have the money. Crikey. Regardless, we're going to spend one turn getting some siege equipment. How far away would it take you guys to get to here? A lot longer than what I would like. Regardless, let's end the turn and continue, and wait for our siege equipment to be constructed. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. The Austrians are now at war with Norway, and the Mongols are at war with Vladimir. Okay. So how's the religious unrest? Okay. So how far would it take you to get here? Look, we're not in a rush for this siege, if I'm being honest. So the more reinforcements we can get, the better. Obviously, they aren't being whittled down by attrition. So let's get some more help, I think. Let's go with some more ladders and another lot of... probably don't need another lot of battering rams. We've probably got 2, so that's enough, I would imagine. Let's go with you. Okay, so now they've put their king or high... What is it? What's the title? High Chancellor? I don't know. I can't remember what it is. The leader of the order. Okay, we can get some more reinforcements from here as well. So let's get a couple lots of sergeants. Like I said, I'm not in a particular rush. If I can get this other army down here just to give us an over-resounding result, I don't mind. The only problem is if other people try and join the war, or potentially Denmark, their only defensive ally, is here. But it's going to be a hell of a fight by the look of it. I don't know why they're giving me such bad odds. But if we can move Conrad down, my brother, we'd be able to make it a lot easier for us. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. Oh, the Republic of Venice encountered. Norway and Hungary are at war. And a worthy bride. Let's intervene. What you forget and underestimate is just like the size of the Baltic here. Like, it takes 3 turns to get away from there. 15. That's fine. Let's continue to break this down. We went through Crusader Kings, which gives us ability to upgrade our military order buildings. Good, 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 good. Okay, religious state influence, growth, wealth from agricultural buildings. Sure, let's go with that. Getting a plus growth also might not be a bad shout. Can we get some more reinforcements just up here? Probably could actually get you in 1 turn, but I'd rather go for a higher quality army. Let's dive back into trade. Do Hungary want trade? No. Croatia don't want to have trade, I don't think. No. Venice, the Venetians will surely want trade. Really? Why is that? Oh, they're at war with the Byzantines. Okay, cool. So, I don't think this secondary army's here yet. Oh, it is. Good. The reinforcements are here, even on a winded forced march. Okay, cool. So, we're going to have a siege in today's episode against the Teutonic Order. We've got a decent amount of ladders, along with battering rams as well. We have my brother Conrad coming here on a forced march as well. So, or should I give it one more turn? Just to allow him to get out of that forced march stance. Because his men will be tired, won't they? Tired. Recruitment to say, yeah. Yeah, I might as well give it one more turn. I'm in no particular rush. Maybe get a unit of siege towers just to really mix things up a bit. I don't mind sinking in some turns, to be honest. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. Right, so we can switch to a normal stance now, and we need to take this territory before it becomes further, before the conditions get even further worse. Yeah, so I don't know why, even though we're sieging, turns until supplies run out and the garrison starts to suffer attrition. 2. 7 turns until it surrenders. Yeah, okay. Regardless, let's fight this one on the field here today. We have 7,741 Poles facing 4,340 of the Teutonic Order. But like I said, guys, my justification for throwing out the Teutonic Order is they're weak. They're a shadow of their former self. Even Templars and Hospitallars know the truth and fight with us. Realistically, what I'll do is sort of throw out the Teutonic Order hierarchy and put a bunch of Polish officials in to control the state, which you can't do that in this. But regardless, we've got the siege here today against the Teutonic Order. It's going to be a good one, especially in the snow as well. But they just keep on getting, I think like even the Lithuanians held Riga. It's just back and forth. There's no sort of consistency or solidity in the north, because you never know, the Teutonic Order might come into my lands being drunk and start raiding and pillaging, or it could be the Lithuanians. We need to secure sort of eastern bloc, if you will. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle map, rather. Let's start the deployment. Okay, cool. So we need to take these 2 capture points. All the towers are in full operation. And the Teutonic Order have actually managed to, this is really cool, wrangle the Colosseum. They've actually sort of built buildings in here as well. And through an old Roman Colosseum. That's very cool. Okay, well, let's get stuck in now, shall we? So, let's allow my archers to firstly drop those ladders for the time being. So, let's send 1 unit with the battering ram straight up. And where are my reinforcements coming from? Left sides by the look of it. Okay, so the secondary battering ram will push here. The old Roman wall still manages to hold out as well. But they've pushed back to a wooden fortification. I guess it's a lot less maintenance, it being wood. Okay. So let's allow some units to push up this side. Hospitallars and Templars the like. There's actually no towers there, so we're actually better off flooding a hell of a lot through here, which is good. The more the merrier. Okay, then we'll fall like a couple here as well. Okay. Alright, and then I've got my own spearman. That's the problem, isn't it? Let's drop this and put the spearman here. The thing is, right, you're better off going with ladders usually, because they're a lot quicker than siege towers. So let's have you guys fall this way, and then we'll have you fall here. We'll chuck one around the other side, and we'll chuck another one here as well. Okay, good. So I'm kind of happy with that deployment, roughly. Let's move my archers up as well, as best as we can, to try and drag arrow fire away. There's not going to be any arrow fire here by the look of it, because most of the towers are gone, which is good. So we're actually going to be able to fire at them with impunity. Let's move my cavalry further back, and let's move King Leszek here as well. So let's have a look at the Polish king, the man to unite the Grand Dutch, well, the lesser Duchy of Poland. Cavalry here, mostly made up, of course, by Polish nobles, but then, of course, Templar and Hospitaller. They know the true Catholic force in the north is Polish. We have some Hospitallers here as well, very heavy armoured dismounted knights. Furthermore, going up on the ladder, some Polish spears. And I want to get a shot of the Templars here. Here they are. Soon to be crusading to Jerusalem at some point. They're some of the best units we can get at our disposal. Okay, cool. Well, let's give out the orders now that we've started the fight. Let's go straight up and through the battering rams. And make haste, men. Push here. Push here. Pick a target and a mark and go. You can go like here, say. Okay, good, man. Charge. Let's have a shot from one of the actual siege towers. Because I don't often play with siege towers, just because they take so long to construct. I never usually bide my time and wait. Okay, well, let's move my archers up to a better position to draw arrow fire away from the towers. A couple of archer deaths is far better than heavy dismounted knights. So let's swing the majority of the force this way. I want the huge flanking force to be here, to be honest. Less arrow towers, less of an opposition. Conrad and my other family members are pushing up now. The battering rams are slowly but surely pushing up. But let's have a look at the Teutonic Order and what are they fielding. So here are their heavy cavalry as well. Show some mercy, men. These men are good Christians under false pretenses. They follow false leaders. So show them mercy. Okay. Alright. Their archers are holding as well. I wonder if there's any sort of proper Teutonic Order knights. No, not really. Like with the really cool looking helms. Archers, fire at will. Come on, get a shot off. I want to see a shot getting off. Archers further back are though. Are starting to parlay. Yeah, these guys are taking shots. Shooting nice and up and over. Our battering ram is pushing slowly but surely. We've lost a couple of archers here and there. Their archers are really targeting my battering rams now. My siege tower is now pushing up. We're pushing quite easily on the left and right. So even with this small sort of incremental charge, we've only lost 9 men. Which is quite astounding, to be perfectly honest. Okay, we're moving in our reinforcements here now. Put your backs into it, men. This makes up the majority of the Polish manpower, our dismounted own sergeants. While the high quality superior troops now push up. Okay, good. We've got some actual spearmen pushing on that side, which is great to see. Ah, so by the look of it, I don't know if that's... Yeah. Oh, okay, I was going to say, maybe the siege towers are quicker. But no, not really. By the look of it. Push up, man. Okay, we've nearly breached the walls against the Teutonic Order now. Aim for the trolls! Aim for the trolls! Okay, we're going to come up against mostly their javelinmen, which have been doing some damage. My main concern would be on the battering ram. Whoa! What the fuck's happened there? That's whack. Okay. Right. The breach is about to happen, guys. Lower the drawbridge. Is it not? Come on, run down. The enemy has destroyed the gates. Good, we've destroyed the gates on this side. Oh no, wait, what? The enemy gates have been destroyed. Right, okay. We can now push through. I was like, crikey. Did they really destroy my siege tower? Siege equipment. But no, it automatically breaks. So we've got men pushing up over the walls now and engaging. Man, my frames are just killing it here at the moment. It's just because we've got so many, like, trash spearmen as well. Oh yeah, here are some of their heavy quality knights. Pushing over, our fellow crusaders. Okay, we're trying to try and basically get everyone up here as best you can. Okay, my siege tower has now been disembarked. Right, let's try and kill as many of these guys as we can. Push for it, lads. Swing you further this side. My archers are still getting some good shots off. They have seen the majority of the charge is going to come from this other side. So how are we looking casualties wise? So we've killed about 200 of them and they've killed about 200 of us. So it's actually quite even. But numerically we still have the supremacy. Okay, let's try and hit units further at the back away from sort of my own men. Hit into this sort of stuff. So I don't even know what's going on here. So we're still trying to break down the gate. But it's actually being a little bit more difficult. And try and hit you here. I'm going to have to check up on those archers again. Okay, swing down this side. The thing is, right, the more I can actually get sort of here, yeah, the quicker it's probably going to be. Because, yeah, that's what I sort of want. I want you to actually go up. Yeah, I want some of you to go up the gateway to throw support. But not everyone needs to be. Alright, so we're really pushing on this left side here now. Yeah, that looks a bit weird. Not loading in properly. I thought I could sort of get a cool aerial shot. That's a bit better. So they're pushing up their cavalry to throw us back. That's not a bad sort of chance. They wouldn't dismount. Oh, you'd nearly think about dismounting them, to be honest. But in Total War Artillery, you get some really bad dismount penalties from what I can remember. But they're just sort of trying to plug up any charge. Ideally, what I need to start doing is I need to start flanking as best we can. Oh, wow. So this... So the gate... So I don't even know what's happened here. So, hang on a minute. So this unit's now been completely screwed over. Damage. Gate damage. This gate is not controlled. Alright. Well, so can we fall men through it? Yes. So the gate has been destroyed. Right. We'll push you back. Okay. Let's try and send some cavalry there. Because we've got no one going up and through it. Alright, you still seem to be able to hit that quite fine. You still be able to be able to hit these guys further at the back. Okay, you're actually being surrounded here. So, it's going to be tough fighting on this side. But now that we've got more reinforcements here, it's going to free up a lot more. We're still getting plugged here a bit. An entire unit has perished. Shit, on that side. We just need to start flanking. Whoa. Why can we not push through this? Okay, we're throwing more men up where we can. We're throwing our own cavalry through here. Let's try and hit some of these guys around the sides. Try and avoid their spearmen. Charge, men! If we can get hammer and anvil tactics within the city itself, we can actually start really buckling some of these guys. Okay. Try and push for this other square now that we've got archers in. We need to get away from those spearmen push, because they're just going to close us here. Come on, go. Or at least send you around here to help out. Okay, my archers are still firing into this, which is good. We're probably going to lose this right side, because I've really thrown all my men into fighting this. Swing around and help that. You swing this way. Okay, we're still sort of flanking where we can as well. We just need to start flanking. The flankency. Okay, we should have some more reinforcements coming soon. We've got some more spearmen here. Yeah, let's bring them in. We're going to need them. Just due to all this cavalry here. Okay, if we can somehow pull these guys further up here, we can get some proper charges in. We need to start cycle charging. So you fall here, you fall here. Wow, these guys are just getting smashed. It's because there's so much arrow fire here, toppled with not as many units. Come on, I want to try and start cycle charging. Because that's what's going to win us here. Right, you just focus on this unit here, the skirmishers in the center. Right, now swing this like this. Now swing around, back around here. If we can take this point, that'll be good. Right, throw more men higher up here. Chase them down. At least get a solid charge. Now swing around and surround them. Okay, it wasn't as good as I would have liked, but still better than nothing. Okay. Man, we are fighting to the bitter end here. I personally prefer playing battles rather than sieges. I'm sure you guys would have noticed that by now, because it just turns into a grindy fucking mess, most sieges. And there's not really sort of any sort of tactical nuance to it. And especially when you've been playing Total War for so bloody long, like as much as I have. Like, I'm sort of over, especially Total War Attila sieges. I'd rather play a field battle because it's different. It's exciting every different time. The terrain's always different. Even though you play sort of for similar sort of tactics. Shit, throw that down. The terrain's also always different. The thing is with sieges, it's always the stock standard brute force approach. You have to push for this, you have to push for that. Okay, well, my guys are just being crushed over here. So how well are we going here? Okay, so we've nearly lost about... Shit, okay. We've lost about 1,600 men. Look, the odds didn't say, especially when it first happened, it was going to be easy. But at the end of the day, we are fighting the Teutonic Order. Okay, good. Let's try and swing these guys around then. Get rid of that. We need to swing these swordsmen like here, so we can properly flank. Now, basically, what I'm going to do is try and get my archers over here. We should even have more reinforcements, to be honest. I don't think that's everyone in, because we had like 7k, didn't we? Okay, well, let's send some of our guys to move. We just need to free up this. If we can free up this, that would be really good for us. Alright, let's fall back and do some more cycle charging. Okay, there's a lot of these guys here still being held up. Oh, good, we've broken through here. Good. Let's push around here. There's a hell of a charge against some archers. The thing is, right, archers are actually very strong in this game. It's all about the flanking and the hammer and anvil, because archers, even when they're like medium, they really can hold their own quite well. Okay, you need to push here. Push some more reinforcements up. That's now been gone. Had at. Good. Let's throw more guys this way. Let's throw... basically, I want to try and get you guys pushed for here, actually. So if you guys can go... something like that. And you guys push for something like that. Okay. Because we just need to flank more. Even though we're kind of buckling here a bit. Good. Man, we really needed that cavalry to come in. Let's push against these light skirmishers. I've changed my mind here. Push higher up here. Try and push and get rid of them. Okay, you push for here. If I could somehow get you guys further around, that would be ideal. Okay. So, why have they moved archers here? That's so weird. Okay, so we've got some more reinforcements coming. I'm going to leave you and Leshik here. The enemy general's now dead. Good. I wonder if that's their faction leader. We'll never know. Right, pushing into the last lot here. Push. Okay. Cavalry's doing really well against those skirmishers. That's because they're light. That's because they're lightly armored. That's why. No, their general's here. Their general's sitting further back. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is the Teutonic Order I know and love. It'd be really interesting to play as a campaign with them. Okay. Let's push higher up here. Alright, these levy spearmen surely must be about to capitulate. Utterly surrounded. It's really hard to see who's sort of who, to be honest. Oh no, these guys are definitely Teutonic Order men. Prussian nobles. Or natives, rather. Just go with a shield wall and just throw them off the side. That's what you need to be doing. Okay, let's try and run down these guys. Push! Good, we need to rout these guys as we can. Okay, we've nearly freed up this side here now. We'll be able to go for the town square. Where's spearmen? If I could get all the spearmen to here, that'd be perfect. Because that's where the final stand's gonna happen. Okay. I'm gonna fall my archers back now. They've suffered a lot. Right. Crikey, so there's only 700 of them left. Still a lot more than what I'd like. Okay. It's the walled cities, man. That's what does it to you. But at the end of the day, it's total war attila. As long as you don't lose any of the units in their entirety, it really doesn't matter. Good. Let's try and flank around here now. Because of the automatic replenishment. Good. They've now been freed up. Let's push for the final square here. So my right side actually capitulated when I didn't bring enough men. I thought they could sort of hold their own, but they didn't. The Teutonic Order, even at the bitter end here, is still flying high. Come on, bring them down. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Duck and weave, boys. Duck and weave. Oh, some really nice side swiping action there. Oh, we've even got some Hospitallers in here as well. Just pushing with brute force by the look of it. We really need a cavalry charge around the back. That's what we really need here. Okay, we're going to push into the top end of the Colosseum now. We've got some Polish swords charging firstly, but I've also made the decision to bring up some spearmen as well, just to make their lives a little bit easier. The last stand for the Teutonic Order. Throw them down from their horses, men. Riddle them with spears. And the Polish banner is displacing the Teutonic Order. Slowly but surely. Come on, bring them down. Throw down the standard. They're hacking and slashing in defiant. Come on, riddle him with spears. Keep going. Man, there's like 5 guys trying to bring down one. Okay, how well are we doing further down here now? Oh, good. We had that cavalry charge around the back that seemed to work. Pushing to the last knights holding the center square. Looks like they seem to be retreating now anyway. Yeah, our men are cheering and hurraying. Victory is inevitable. They're still fighting to the bitter end. Oh, there goes one. Toppled from his horse. There's nowhere to run. I'm sure we're going to be able to use most of their... Oh, there we go. That's what I was wanting. Like a shot like that. Teutonic Order men being dismounted. I'm sure we're going to be able to use most of their equipment, though. Castle forged steel is still pretty hard to come by. But now we have taken the Teutonic Order out. How fantastic is that, guys? Good. Let's end the battle there. Close victory, supposedly. Yeah, it was a tough siege. They had a lot of good men. 7,741 deployed for Leszek, King Leszek. We lost 2,532. And they had 4,340. Bloody hell. I'd be fascinated to see how well their arrow towers did. So their swordsmen, 187, 67. Man, those skirmishers did quite well. 80, 58. Heavy cavalry as well slowed us down. The thing is with like heavy cavalry, it was really used just for plugging narrow corridors and allowing the skirmishers and towers just to rain fire and death upon me, because the longer the siege protracts and the longer it goes, the more those sort of unlimited arrow towers just continue to pepper you down. So how did my dismounted Templars go? So, and sort of Hospitallers. Cavalry did really well. We really needed to bring them, and I don't know how. I don't know if we would have lost countless more lives if we didn't. 439. The Poles did really well, and the Templars there as well. 343, 302. My archers did surprisingly well, arcing their shot up and over the walls, while also taking casualties. 140, 101, 50, and our Templars, especially some of them, suffered mass casualties. But we can always recruit a lot more. If we caught them on the field of battle, we would have been able to round them up a lot quicker It just would have been more beneficial to fight them on the field than to push a long, protracted siege. So I definitely made the right decision in waiting for that reinforcing army, because maybe I'm being a little bit too overconfident as well with the ability of some of my men. Like this first Teutonic order, Templar order, dismounted Hospitaller guys did quite well, but the Polish sergeants did lose mass casualties and reinforcements. Okay guys, welcome to the campaign map. And we've wiped the Teutonic order from existence now. 2 spears, 2 Templars, and that army was oh, wait, what? Ah, it got split, right. I was like, why did these guys like suffer like hardly any casualties? It's because mostly this army came in by the look of it. Oh, okay. That's potentially why we lost more, because a lot of these guys were quite weak. Okay, cool. Let's occupy the settlement straight up. And the Teutonic Order has been defeated, and my Imperium has now officially gone up. Okay, let's repair the settlement where we can. Having a corruption building there is probably not a bad shout. But, pigsty will be good there as well, actually. Right, well, we're going to have to fortify now to stop taking attrition. But unfortunately, guys, on that note, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. We've destroyed the Teutonic Order here taking their city of Riga and Balticum. I've also taken these guys out. So what's Lithuania looking like? Oh, okay, so they have an army here. Okay, I'm sort of curious to see what else they have. I guess we should push it against them in the next episode, but I'm kind of inclined to maybe go for the Teutonic, so the Holy Roman Empire, to be honest. I think we should cause a civil war against them, because we can actually see what they have. They have Munich under their control. They have Frankfurt. Do they have any more armies? No, not by the look of it. I think we should sort of overthrow them and try and become the Holy Roman Emperor. What do you guys think? Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you would like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.